Hey, welcome back to the Six Figure Mastermind. Marianne Donalis here. Believe it or not, I've actually started a yoga business right from my home. And if you want to learn how to do the same thing, stay tuned because there's some things you need to know. So you want to start a yoga business from home, and that's pretty darn cool. Yoga is a personal favorite of mine, but be aware of this. Yoga has its own different set of niches or niches, however you want to pronounce it, that are specific to different types of yoga. So when you're considering starting a yoga business from home, there's a few things to consider. First and foremost, I would highly recommend getting yoga certified. And there are a myriad of different ways to do that, but if you really want to have a very cool yoga certification, go to Tibet or Nepal. In fact, if you Google Tibet or Nepal or India yoga certification, you're going to find that you can get actually 200 or 500 hour certifications right there in the part of the world where yoga basically started. And besides that, how cool would it be to come back and do your yoga studio and say, I studied from the masters in Tibet, in Nepal, in India, wherever you were, and have that certification, okay? You can get really inexpensive rates there. In fact, when I looked last time, it was about a week or two for about $1,200. That included the certification, that included the housing that you could get, and your food. So, I mean, very, very cool experience. I highly, highly recommend that you get certified. And if you want to, get certified at that level, okay? So, consider certification. The second thing that you need to consider when starting a yoga business from your home is your space. You've got to have a space that is peaceful, that is serene, that is well decorated. You want people to recognize the space as the space where they're going to have their own experience. Like it's closed off, it's disconnected from the other activities of the house, either by doors or just a separate outbuilding. You can even rent a yoga studio or a separate space where you can do your yoga if you don't have a space large enough inside your home. Many gyms will allow you to do that, and it's still kind of a work from home thing because you're using your own free time, your own hours, you're setting that up on your own. But if you don't have the space, you could easily just rent one. Okay. One thing you need to consider is that when you're doing yoga in your home or you're teaching yoga at another venue, is that you need to have waivers signed. Okay. There isn't really a standard, a mandatory for yoga instructors for qualification or certification, although, like I said, you do want to be certified in some realm. You do definitely want to have yourself covered as far as liability goes. Yoga involves a lot of strength training, a lot of stretching, and physical activity, okay? And you need to have all of your clients sign a liability release waiver holding you and the venue harmless in case of an accident of some kind, okay? I also recommend with any in-home business that you get an in-home business insurance policy. So if something weird happens and someone does decide to sue you, you're covered. Okay, it's always best practice as well to set up an LLC so that that is separate from your personal accounts. All right, so get your own yoga studio space, whether it's in-home or at another venue. Definitely get certified in that and have that separate space for you and your class to work. Get those waivers set up as well. Now, once you have all that set up, you're going to need to set up some kind of a schedule or a payment schedule. What I would highly recommend is setting a predictable schedule for your yoga students so that they know when and where they can attend. So if you're every Wednesday at 6, then you're every Wednesday at 6. If you're Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 2 p.m., then you're Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 2 p.m. Once you've established that schedule, it's time to start thinking about how your clients are going to pay you. Are they going to pay per class? Are they going to pay a monthly membership fee? Are they going to have a punch card that they buy and then they can come whenever they want and get their card punched? You definitely need to consider that. And you could even, if you want to, do a combination of all three of those things. I would warn against it, however, because simplicity and restraint are the hallmarks of professional business. So the more simple you can make your system, the better. If you have 3 different payment systems or package systems, that means you need to keep track of 3 different tracking systems and payment systems with all of your clients. So simplify it. If it were me, I would say either pay per class or pay a monthly membership fee. Again, if you're going to do that, get a contract in place so that people know when they can cancel and how to do it. Okay, so if you're going to start a yoga studio, just remember those key elements. Please get your liability waivers signed. Please get an insurance policy and go ahead and get yourself certified. Give yourself that gift and have fun doing that yoga. Thanks for hopping on today. Appreciate you being here. Hit the subscribe button to get more content and building your six-figure business. And in fact, if you want to know what it looks like to work very closely with me and actually getting that income rolling a little bit faster, hit the link in the description and let's have a chat.